Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. It's Tuesday. I'm so happy to be here. So glad that my voice feels a lot better. It still has a bit of a way to go, but it feels better. And I thank you guys so much for all the well wishes, the get well soons, all the tips on what I can do to get my voice back on track. I really appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. For those of you who've never seen me before, my name is Alita, and I share prophetic words that the Lord gives me through dreams. Now, today's word is actually based on 3 dreams, and I didn't jot down the dates, but I know that one was in January 22nd, 2021. One was this morning, so April, what was the date today? April 6th. And then the other one was sometime in March. So these 3 dreams had a common thread. There was a person. Oh, before we get into all of that, guys, remember to just be careful of anyone trying to scam you. There are people that create fake profiles with my name, and then they prophesy over you in the comments section and ask you to donate money to some kind of organization, whether it's an orphanage or whatever it is. Don't do it. Do not do it. Okay. Second disclaimer: not every prophetic word is meant for everyone. Why is there something in my eye at a time like this? Not every prophetic word is meant for everyone, guys. It is so important that you take it before the Lord if it resonates with you and you believe it's meant for you, because only He can confirm the word for you. That relationship with Him is the most important thing. Listening to me should be like one of those secondary or tertiary things, like go to God first, and then go to God second, and then maybe listen to the word. But it's so important that you have confirmation. For some of you, this is confirmation of something the Lord has told you. So you've been spending time with Him, and He's confirming that word through this. If there are any questions that you have, or you're trying to understand what your next move is, take all of that to Him, because I only know a little bit of the story. I only prophesy in part, and I only know in part. I don't have the full story. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, these 3 dreams have a common thread, which is why I felt it just all came to me like all 3 dreams are related, specifically because they had the same person featuring very prominently in the dream. Okay, so this is no one famous or anything like that. It's just someone that I know, okay? So I'm going to take you through all 3 dreams. Yeah, let me just go through it. So the first dream that I had, the one in January, I just remember this person and their brother trying to, I just felt like it was one of those dreams where you just know what's going on. It was just this knowledge that I had in the dream, and I felt stuck. I felt like I couldn't move forward, and I knew that it was them that were holding me back. They were doing something spiritually that was holding me back, and I just felt stuck. I felt like there was only I could only go so far, but never past that. That's what it felt like in the dream. It was like I can't push past a certain point, and it feels like this is what keeps happening. And that was the dream. The second dream, I remember being in this person's house. This is a man that I'm talking about. I was in his house. He has a secret life in waking life, right? And the thing is, the secret life has come to the fore because, you know, you can't really, secrets are hard to keep, and, you know, stuff comes out, people talk, and this person lives a perverted type of lifestyle, right? I'm not going to get into what type of lifestyle they live, but they live a perverted lifestyle. And in this dream, I was in his house, and I was with my children as well. And I remember putting one of my children, we were unfortunately stuck in his house. We couldn't leave that same day. We had to sleep over. So I remember putting my youngest son to bed. And then I was thinking, where are my other 2 sons? I was really worried because of the type of lifestyle this person leads. And I didn't want him to influence them in any way. So I go and I look for them. And I found my sister and her husband were there. And, well, my sister said her husband had the boys and that they were fine. He had put them to bed and he was going to stay with them. So him I trust. And then I remember going into the main living area and seeing all this perverted activity that I had already known about in waking life. And I was like, okay, sorry to disturb, kind of walked out of the room very quickly. and then everybody composed it themselves. So this person whose house it was, this man, had other people in there with him. So anyway, when they were composed and dressed, he opened up the door, and then I remember at some point just going out. I needed to go and fetch something. I forgot what it was, but he was kind of just directing me where it was in his house. And I remember standing at the door, and there was this cat, or I was outside actually, and there were actually, before the cat, let me not skip this part. Before the cat, I remember hearing birds, and then I looked up. I love birds. I love the sound of birds. So I looked up to see where the birds were in the trees, and it didn't look like trees. At first it sort of did, and then it kind of started to just look like something else, and it wasn't very nice. It just looked like animals all meshed up together. And then this cat kind of like was hanging, and it came down, and it looked like it was coming towards me, and I was like rebuking that thing because I could sense that it was evil. Sorry to all the cat lovers. To me, in my dreams, cats don't usually mean a good thing because of the cultural history I have with cats, but I am starting to like them. Anyway, so this cat was not a good cat, and I started to rebuke it, and it quickly ran away from me. But then it turned back, like almost to say, no, I actually wasn't coming to you. I was going into the house because this is what I do. It was attracted to something in the house. It was like whatever spirit was in the house they were one with that cat. And there was nothing I could do. It's what this man was inviting into his house. And that was pretty much that dream. That was the dream in March. The dream this morning, I remember distinctly, I was in the kitchen, and there were like these little slabs. Guys, this is going to be so hard to describe. But there were like these little tablets, not like electronic tablets, just these like steel tablets or whatever. And it was like some invisible hand was giving me like this dust. Dust is dirty. That wasn't dirty. It was like this really, I don't know what to call it, but it was like a dust, and it was black, and I had maybe like a charcoal, lighter grayish charcoal color, and I had to like sprinkle it over these metal tablets. And when I did that, it was like I could see evidence of certain activities that had taken place, certain activities that this man, who is a common denominator in all the dreams, had done. It was like I could see all the it was just not right. It was just dodgy. And while I was doing this and seeing all of this, I got the sense that he had been in the house in the dream, and then I got the sense that he had left, like he went out the gate and he left, because whether it was because all of the stuff was being exposed, but he left in the dream, and that was the dream. So friends, this is a very serious word, because a lot of you are going through, a lot of you are in a time of transition, but some of you are feeling stuck. It's almost like you know that God is calling you to do something, to move somewhere, to move forward with something, but it's like you just can't do it. It's like you get to a certain point and you just aren't able to get past that. And God is showing us here today that there are people in your life, people that you know. These are not strangers. These are people that you know, people that know you, people that do not want to see you prosper, people that don't want to see you happy. In fact, they have spent most of their life dealing in witchcraft activities just to stifle you. And it actually goes deeper than just stifling you. It's like, when they do that, they gain power. So it's really a selfish thing. It's like, for me to gain wealth, or for them to gain wealth, let's put it on them. For them to gain wealth, they need to take from you. And they've been doing that for most of their life. They've been doing that for most of your life. And God has been showing you. You have seen this in the spirit before. It's not your first time. If you're hearing this word and it's like, oh, really? I don't know that. This word is not for you. It's for those of you who know the people. You know who I'm talking about. And God has shown you these people, whether he's shown you through dreams, however he speaks to you, he has shown you. and you know who they are. So God is saying, because he has taken you on a certain journey, because he's taken you through your wilderness and you've been through a healing process, there's been a lot of stuff that you've been taking out of your system. You've broken a lot of curses. You've broken a lot of ties with familiar spirits. Familiar spirits are spirits in the family. So you've broken a lot of ties with that. So for a lot of you, it's someone in your family, and they've been operating with that spirit to keep taking from you and to keep you just stuck in this one place. And so some of you are at that point, just where that first dream was, the one that I had in January, where you just feel stuck, like you just don't know how to move forward. You reach a certain point, but it never seems to get past that. And the Lord is saying you need to pray and you need to rebuke that spirit. You need to stand up for yourself and make some declarations over your life. It's more the declarations over your life, because he doesn't want you to give the enemy any power. He doesn't want you to put your focus on the enemy. You can rebuke the enemy once, but you are now going to start declaring the truth over your life. You do that over and over again. That's where your focus should be. Your focus should be on him, and it should be on you. You've rebuked the enemy. You don't need to pay him any more attention. Focus on you. Focus on God. Make sure that you are speaking the truth over your life, and just pray and ask God to help you in terms of your belief and your faith, because some of these things can be hard to overcome. To overcome because of the mental patterns that we've created because of them, and we now have to undo those mental patterns. It makes me think of Romans 12 verse 2, which is be transformed by the renewing of your mind, right? So that's the other thing. The next thing, sorry guys, I'm trying to piece it all together. It's just that this revelation came to me just so profoundly. Like, I was like, oh my goodness, now I see why I had these dreams and what the process has been. So the Lord is saying, be careful. So now you know who they are. You know they're perverted. He's saying you need to take care of those things that are closest to you, your ministry. For some of you, it's your actual children. Like that second dream, I had my children in this man's house and we couldn't leave that night. And it's like they are trying to keep you in a certain place. And also at the same time, God is showing you. In this dream, I was seeing the activities going on in the house. I was seeing the cat that, was drawn to whatever was happening in the house, because it was all just evil. So God is saying, cover yourself, cover your loved ones, cover your children, cover your ministries, cover those things that he has given you to birth in this season. Just cover them in the blood of Jesus. Pray and be vigilant. Just be vigilant in this time, because again, these people have been doing this for a long time. They're not succeeding. They're finding it difficult now because of how far God has brought you. And God's plan will not be stopped. So it's not, this word is not to get you to be afraid of that person, or to feel like, you're not strong enough to overcome this attack. You are strong enough. They're the ones that are panicking. They don't know what to do. They don't know how else to get their evil spirits and their potions and their witchcraft curses to work. God is saying that he is breaking you out of those curses. The first dream I had in January, it felt like I was stuck. The following dreams are more liberating. And God is saying he is breaking the curses. He's not going to allow his plan to be stopped. You are going to move forward. You're going to do the things that he's calling you to do. You are going to move if you're called to move, and move into your promised land, right? Like your physical promised land. Last dream, the one that I had today, it's also self-explanatory. God is just showing you how he's going to show you. You are going to see the evidence of what these people have done and what they've been doing. And as they get exposed, because it's like an exposure, it felt like such a forensic situation, like when a crime is exposed. And it's like God is going to expose their crimes. And as this is done, they're going to flee. They're not going to be able to stand there and keep trying what they're trying. They're going to flee, and you're going to be rid of their demonic influence for the rest of your life, as long as you stay in relationship with the Lord, as long as you stay on that path of obedience and trusting God and where you should be. They can't do the things that they used to. They've lost that grip on you. This is what God is coming to tell us right now. So if you feel like you're in this place, you're stuck, you know that there are people out there who have been after your life for a long time, and you may feel like they are still at it. Know that God is giving you a way out. They're going to be exposed, and you're going to be set free from all of those curses. And that is such a beautiful word. It's a serious word, but it's so beautiful because there's a beautiful ending to that saga. It's been a saga, man. I'm speaking from experience. It has been one of the biggest sagas, and God is saying it's coming to an end. For some of you, it has come to an end. For some of you, it is coming to an end. Just know that God's hand is in it, and you're going to be okay. Stay close to Him. Speak the truth over your life. Don't put too much attention on the enemy. Don't put too much attention on anything that he's doing. Speak your prayers. Say what you need to say over your life and focus on the Lord, and keep moving ahead with your plan. Just keep moving ahead. That's a key thing. Oh my word, I have such a beautiful scripture for this word, and I forgot to read it to you guys. It's Psalms 37 verse 1 to 6. It's one of my favorite Psalms. It says, "Do not fret because of those who are evil, or be envious of those who do wrong. For like the grass, they will soon wither. Like green plants, they will soon die away. Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture. Take delight in the Lord, and He, only He, will give you the desires of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust in Him, and He will do this. He will make your righteous reward shine like the dawn, your vindication like the noonday sun." Friends, this is your portion if you trust in the Lord. Don't stress about those people. Don't worry about them. Trust in the Lord. Okay, so that's the word for today, friends. I really pray that it's blessed you. I do have a new series coming up. I put out like a trailer a few weeks ago, and it is definitely still happening. The first video will be up next week. I'm so excited for that series, guys. And it's going to be, well, I really pray that it's going to be helpful to you guys, because I'm going to be sharing the knowledge that I have about dream interpretation. So every week it'll be a new episode where you will get to just learn and learn for yourself how to interpret your dreams. Or at least I'm just going to transfer what the Lord has taught me. I don't know everything. This is just me letting you guys know. I don't know everything. I only know, what I've learned in this time, in these few years that I have been interpreting dreams. I'm still learning myself. I'm still learning so much myself. So I'm going to just keep going with the series until, the time comes for it to end, or whenever that may be. But I'm excited about that. It is going to come with a, it's going to have like a double episode. So like I'll have maybe a video out on Tuesday with the teaching, and then the Thursday I will have an episode where I'll interpret dreams that people have sent to me. So if you would like for me to take your dream before the Lord, and obviously I'm not going to be able to interpret every single dream. I'm not guaranteeing that your dream will be interpreted. Lots of tongue twisting going on today. But anyway, I'm just saying that I'm going to go, I'm going to be led by Holy Spirit as to what dreams to share. And if you wish to remain anonymous, please let me know. If you wish for me to share your name, let me know as well. Otherwise we can change names and just be like, this is Susie's dream and meanwhile your name is Tandy or Alice or whatever. But yeah, that's the exciting thing. I'm excited about that. I think it's going to be a nice teaching element to the channel, which God has shown me. He showed me, I think there's a word that I put out last year sometime, where I had twin babies, a boy and a girl, and the girl baby was really flourishing, but the boy baby wasn't, and I needed to take better care of the boy baby, the boy representing teaching and the girl representing prophecy, so teaching ministry a prophetic ministry. So we're gonna take care of that boy baby through the series, okay? Yeah, so look out for that next week. The series is called Life is But a Dream. Anyway, I've spoken so much today. I need to give my voice a rest. It's still recovering. Guys, thank you so much for everything, your love and your support. I truly appreciate you guys. Remember, God is such a good Father. He loves you so much, and you are so special to Him.
I'm in a race right to the start. They tried and left me